You get to the point where you are that fucking hungry that your brain goes, I don't want a fucking celery stick. Could you do a video on Tana Mingeau? I really like her and her videos, and I think she definitely would go vegan if she got some inspiration. Her YouTube channel is growing quite quickly and she's reaching out to a lot of people, so I really think you could help her out. So my stalker broke into my house is her last video. 133,000 views in 6 hours.
It's Tana Mingeau, and today's vlog channel video is a little bit different from my regular ones, but it is one that I get requested so freaking much to do something about this anyways. And I've really been wanting to do it, and I figured that this kind of video would be the best way to just kind of be me but still talk about my fitness. It is, what are some ways to not eat when you're bored? And I used to be so bad at this, like bored eating was my thing.
The brain is smart, so you gotta listen to the brain. When the brain says, you need nutrition, you need to fucking eat.
If I'm really hungry, I'll genuinely eat something that's good for me, but when I'm just like bored, like binge, like just sitting on the couch, like eating, you know what I mean?
Looks like you're all like cleaned out.
Yeah.
Still have these cookies.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about junk food, particularly in the context of cheat meals or cheat days, because I think that sort of mindset can be harmful. Let's be honest, food and eating is a pleasurable experience, and there's nothing wrong with getting some special enjoyment out of food, at least every once in a while. How much junk food should you really eat? How often? And to answer that question, I think you should ask yourself, am I being good to myself? So just focus on being good to yourself. Eating a whole foods, plant-based diet is the best thing you can do for your body and overall health.
A quick errand here. Nothing particularly vlog worthy, but it is like an unbelievably lovely day outside, so enjoy it with me. When I said I had to run a boring errand, I meant boring errand. That I was speaking at.
If you can't afford a helmet, Casey, I'll send you one, bro. I'll send you one. I've got a fucking shit ton of them here. If you're too broke to afford a helmet, I'll send you a brand newie. Yesterday I was riding along, I seen this kid, maybe he was 12, no helmet, flexing up and down his BMX. And I'm like, dude, where's your helmet? He goes, oh, I don't need a helmet. And I said, you fucking need a helmet, mate. He's oh, you know, and I kept riding. But seriously, wear a fucking helmet, man. Don't cut red lights or pedestrian crossings, or you're going through traffic. Do you have kids, man?
Says these types of injuries are treatable but not curable.
Well, on Vice.com, one of their staff writers has this almost weekly feature about a YouTube channel of the week. I was expecting another negative rip piece on vegans, right? It just seems so easy and natural for most people to do. Well, I was pleasantly surprised that the staff writer actually took a really objective look at Richard. And the author sums up vegan gains perfectly. Let me quote. Aside from all the blustering and shroom trips and cancer, Vegan Gains is just a regular run-of-the-mill troll in the classic sense. The difference between him and the rest is that he wants to put his face out there as a freedom fighter for the world's oppressed non-humans and caller of bullshit to all and sundry who have the gall to say a raw food diet will make you weak. Yeah, I think this article, I finally found one that did veganism a fair job here. It didn't like take any low blows and presented this topic of vegan gains, his personality, his channel, his success in a pretty fair and objective way.
I've been trying my best to eat somewhat healthy recently.
Today, let's talk about one of YouTube's brightest stars, Bethany Moda. With over 10 million subscribers on YouTube, she is positive, charismatic, beautiful, and she's been putting out great content for a long time.
Yeah, she's been crushing YouTube with do-it-yourself videos, fashion videos, beauty, and room tours.
For another side, I'm just taking some mixed nuts that are unsalted, some craisins, and some pistachios, and I'm kind of just making my own little homemade trail mix. So
we really liked how she talked about planning ahead for your meals, as well as she incorporated a lot of fruit and variety into her meals, as well as a lot of them were even completely vegan, but there were definitely a few key points that we need to address. And we thought that we needed meat and dairy products to be healthy and strong.
We used to drink at least a glass a day when we were growing up. If you're looking for energy in the morning, instead of drinking coffee, fruit is where it's at. It's full of sugar and you're gonna be feeling great with no crash.
We have been vegan for 3 years, eating north of 5,000 calories every single day, and we are keeping slim, and it is effortless. The crust is fine.
Leave the crust in, take the cheese and the pepperoni out.
I know you get shit from being from Southern California, from the Diaz boys. What's the diet like, man? How's it like hanging out with those guys and eating?
But the Diaz boys, they eat like shrimp and fish sometimes, so that's great. So I can hang out with them all.
This is the clip I used for the last video, and I've seen fish many times in my life, and that is blackened ahi. That's an ahi taco, plain as day. Look, I'm not here to put down the Diaz brothers or anything like that. That's not my intention whatsoever. I think it's great what they're doing. They're plant-based athletes. I think it's amazing, but they do consume fish, which is not vegan, and I think it makes the community look silly if we're promoting them as vegan when they're actually not.
Hey guys, today's Yoga for Dummies pose is Vishvamistrasana, and I had a request to do a Yoga for Dummies on it. Now, it's a very deep pose, and there's a lot of different beginner variations that you can start to work with before you work your way all the way up to the full expression of the posture. But once you're nice and warmed up, let's get into it. So that's the key here, really opening the hips, getting that shoulder behind the shin. I'm gonna take my back foot and kickstand it in so my hips shift open to the side. And once you feel comfortable in that variation of the pose, then we can begin to work with keeping the back knee up off the ground. So again, you're gonna start in your lunge posture to measure the proper distance between the 2 feet. I hope this helped, and let me know if you have any questions and leave them in the comments below.
My squad at the harbor, the strain of being the largest name of rap. Just the almighty game, acknowledge the fame. My college terrain was the rugged streets from Harlem to Queens, back to the Bronx with father the dream. It started this thing called rap, where I reign supreme. My team, regardless of that, I've seen things as far as a crack gonna make the hardest, largest artist.
How much of an angry cunt are you? Are you angry like if I punched your mum? Are you gonna get angry? Because I'd probably get angry about that. Like if I bashed your cat, you'd probably be pretty pissed off if you liked your cat. The cunt that gets out of bed in the morning and your mum's like, oh, good morning, and you just feel like bashing her or something. Because that can fucking happen if you don't work out why you're a cystic, angry cat. There's big money in sports, bro. Fucking huge money. Huge money.